Hey everyone, Derek here with a quick news update on, well, quite a bit, as a lot's been going on this morning, but we're going to start off with id Software's announcement that Doom Eternal has been delayed on all platforms. They released a statement saying they want to make sure they deliver the best experience that lives up to their standards of speed and polish. So the decision was made to delay the game until March 20th, 2020. However, that's only for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC versions. There's actually no announcement of when the Switch version is getting delayed to. All they state is that it will release after the other platforms, and they'll announce that date in the future. Now, it is notable that March 20th, 2020 is also the release date of Animal Crossing New Horizons, so it's possible they didn't want to compete with Nintendo itself for that day, or it just needs a little extra work. It's hard to say for sure, but the fact of the matter is Doom Eternal is coming out on the Switch later than the other platforms, which is unfortunate because it was really cool that this was going to come out day and date with everything else. However, they have a few more announcements as part of this statement that kind of soften this blow. They said that Invasion Mode, which will allow you to enter another player's game as a playable demon, will release as a free update shortly after launch. In addition, Doom 64 will be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC in addition to the Nintendo Switch. And in fact, they're adding Doom 64 as a pre-order bonus for Doom Eternal on all platforms, so you'll be able to download and play the game for free just for pre-ordering Doom Eternal. Doom 64 will be released on March 20th, 2020 on all platforms, so even if you pre-order it on the Switch, you can still enjoy Doom 64 on that day for free. It's not something you have to worry about buying if you already intend to get Doom Eternal, which to me is a pretty good deal. It's very rare that pre-order bonuses include games, so to do something like this for Doom 64 actually gives pre-ordering quite a bit of value. It's hard to say how much value, but considering the prices of the other Doom games released, this is pretty cool. Now, of course, that's not the only bit of news that came out this morning, as Sony revealed a bunch of information to Wired about the PlayStation 5, and this basically does confirm that the system will be called the PlayStation 5. And we actually have a release window, being holiday 2020, so next holiday, we'll actually have the PlayStation 5 in stores. The console will have a solid-state drive, and games will be released on 100GB discs. And like the PlayStation 4 Pro, the PlayStation 5 reads physical media via a 4K Blu-ray drive. The games will still need to be installed from the disc, though Sony is saying that players will now have more granular control of which parts of the game they install or uninstall, such as campaign, multiplayer, and so forth. The PlayStation 5 also has a revised user interface which will show more information about what can be done in a game, including the availability of multiplayer matches. There's also quite a bit said about the new PlayStation 5 controller and how it seems pretty similar to a PlayStation 4 controller. It will include a speaker and so-called adaptive triggers that can offer varying levels of resistance to make shooting a bow and arrow feel more like the real thing. That's according to Sony. In addition to these adaptive triggers, Sony confirmed that the PlayStation 5 controllers will now be charged with USB Type-C. So a little bit of a change there compared to the PlayStation 4's micro USB charging. But yeah, that's all the information Sony has put out so far about the system, and it seems highly promising, though of course we'll want to see it ourselves before we make any kind of decision. Still, it's coming out next year, and it won't be long until we get more info. But the final bit of news we have today is on Yooka-Laylee. Now, Impossible Layer comes out today, and Andre really enjoyed it, but there's still the original game out there as well. And due to fan demand, they're actually adding a Yooka-64 model into the original Yooka-Laylee to complement the 64-bit Tonic, so it looks a little bit more like a Nintendo 64 game. In addition, Playtonic announced that they're working on getting the 64-bit Tonic onto the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, as it had yet to arrive on those systems, so it adds a bit of a feel to that game as well, and it's cool to see Playtonic still supporting it despite the fact that Impossible Layer, well, just came out. So yeah, quite a bit of news today, but what do you guys think of all this? Are you excited for the PlayStation 5? Are you disappointed by the Doom Eternal delay? And are you going to be picking up Yooka-Laylee? Let us know in the comments, and of course be sure to subscribe to Game Explained for more up-to-date news and other things gaming as well. Until next time, bye.